She-Rag got me.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. Five-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger's pass.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st down, Steelers.
On the run is Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2
yards. And the Steeler 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Ben going to give this one to counter. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 3, Chiefs 0.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. McFarland running out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Anthony McFarland, 28 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Steelers 10, Chiefs 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ricky Seals-Jones, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To Deontay Johnson. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
25-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard
The
line.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down. Try
and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 32 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
His kick.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Steelers 23, Chiefs 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
25-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for... It's caught inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And 10.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and
so on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Butker's kick here is good. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
Good.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ebron caught left side.
Pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running with McFarland. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
26.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Chiefs 31. Steelers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Steelers.
On first down, Connor. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, McFarland. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Anthony McFarland, the Steeler ball carrier.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson, he's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes going to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Butker's kick here is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's McFarland, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He's to the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
A 23-yard run, and the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That's caught left side by Hardman. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience?
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
To return, it's Cam Sutton.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly